Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Nick's room. As some of you know, Nick is in San Francisco, so I am basically using his room as a staging place for all of my Paris things, in addition to stashing boxes, which you can't see over in the other corner, in preparation for our move. But here is my rail, and we are going to go through what I think I'm taking, and I would love all of your feedback on it. And I'm going to put up, as I'm showing you items, cutaways here of me trying on these pieces, mixing and matching and doing some different things. And like I said, I would love your opinion. And a lot of these pieces, not surprisingly, are from Quince, which actually this outfit I'm wearing today is from Quince as well. The pants are new, so I'll talk about those in a second. The sweater is not. I've had this for a while. And yeah, this is kind of my monthly Quince partnership. But since a lot of these, probably 85% of the pieces on this rail are from Quince, I thought this would be a great opportunity to show you what's new, but also how I'm going to style them and take them to Paris. So with that, let's figure out what I'm going to wear in Paris. So the way I kind of structured the try on when I did it is I started with bottoms, meaning pants. And then I think I worked my way into skirts and then finally into dresses. So I'll probably follow that same pattern now. Let me just talk about these pants. So these are the 100% cotton, organic cotton gauze pants. Oh my gosh, these are the lightest weight things on your body. I mean, it literally feels like I'm wearing air, even more so than linen. And then I can't remember which pair I got first. If I got the navy pair first, I think I got the navy pair first. You guys might have seen this in a previous haul. And then I got the black. And this is just like one of those very effortless, I don't know, grandma coastal chic kind of thing, especially if I had it on with like a cardigan or something. The sweater I'm wearing is one of their cropped boyfriend cotton sweaters. Again, it's 100% organic cotton. I have this in this white, I have it in black, and I have it in navy. the basic colors for me. But if you are looking for an incredibly, as I said, lightweight pair of pants, it just has an elasticized waist with the drawstring so you can cinch it in. It's obviously got pockets because, as Gwenny would say, pockets are a basic human right. But they're fabulous pants, but I just decided kind of as I was trying things on and just, not wanting to bring my entire wardrobe with me, that probably sort of pare things down. So let's talk about the first pair of pants that I think you will see me in, and that is my basic linen pair of pants from Quince. Now I have these in this, kind of linen-y color, I guess. Again, it's got the elasticized waist and the drawstring. I also have them in black, which are sitting over there. These are such a great classic. They're just kind of a wider leg, but not super wide. I would say more of a straight wide length. Really, really comfortable. Obviously, you'll see they've got pockets. So with that, I put, gosh, I don't even know where to start. I think I originally started with this piece, and this piece is new, and I have it in both the linen-y color. I think this is called flax, technically. And I have it in the black. Now, I think I decided that I'm not going to bring the black, but you'll see me originally style this with those flax linen pants. And I just think it's a really effortless, really easy, breezy kind of outfit. I'm sort of trying to plan for super hot, but also maybe not super hot. And I do tend to get cold kind of easily. So you'll see some layering pieces here as well. But this, I thought, if it's, one of those super hot, just like I don't want anything touching my body days, this with the pair of matching linen pants would be fantastic. It does have one of those, little keyhole kind of in the back with a little button with the elastic. So just really easy to wear. Armholes are, perfect. They're not too low, which is great. And yeah, just an easy, breezy, lightweight, not fitted, just hangs from the body linen tank. And like I said, have it in both the flax and the black. And I almost forgot to tell you guys, and I forgot to tell you this in one of my last videos, really exciting news. I do believe that for you, my Canadian friends, Quince will be starting to ship to Canada, I think in another maybe month or two, like I think late summer, early fall. So definitely stay tuned. As soon as that goes live, I will let you guys know, but that is super exciting. So European and UK friends, hang in tight, or I think as Deb would say, hang fire. I love that term. Hang fire. And I think you will see them shipping internationally like soon. So like I said, stay tuned. Anyway, the next thing you'll see me style, and you guys have seen me style this before, this is the matching flax linen vest. So this is a little more tailored. And so this is kind of where I need your help. I don't know that I need to bring both the flax tank and the flax vest. This is, like I said, definitely more tailored. I don't know. I think it looks great. I love this. I've worn this before, and I think I've got some Instagram posts in it, and you guys always comment about how you love this outfit. It's a very classic look, right? I mean, it's just, and this isn't super fitted on me, so it's not going to be super hot, but it is lined, unlike the linen tank, which is just simply linen. So it's really easy breezy. This, because it does have the, what I'm assuming is probably a polyester lining, could make it a little warmer, but I love the look of this with the pants. And so this is another possibility. Okay, these two shirts, you're gonna see me style a lot in this video. And honestly, and by the way, if it's not a Quince item, I will tell you. Otherwise, you can assume it's a Quince item. And everything will also be linked in the description box below. And once again, I will really try to remember to pin everything to the top of the comments. So if I don't remember to do that, please, somebody in the comments tell me I forgot to do it so then I can do it. So if you are only going to buy a couple of things based on this video, these tops and the dresses that match them, I cannot speak more highly of. And you'll see the fit is fantastic. The fabrication is fantastic. They are so versatile. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I think you're probably seeing me style this color one. This is a little bit warmer, I would say, than the flax, but it's still very much a neutral and still kind of in that same color family. I originally bought it in the black. When I got this, I loved the fit so much that I wanted more colors. And this one, unfortunately, was out of stock, and it finally came back in stock. You guys sign up for those restock alerts. You can put yourself like on a wait list, and they will notify you by email, and you can then go ahead and order it right then. So I finally was able to get my hands on whatever color this is. I'm a neutrals girl, and on this trip, I am very much a neutrals girl. But I just love the way these hug the body. It fits the body in a way that is form-fitting and close to the body, but in the best way possible. And the armhole isn't too low, and I just love the way it sits on the shoulder. It's just so flattering. It has kind of a slight boat neck to it, but not super exaggerated or anything. It's just, in my mind, perfection. And the dress, which is basically just this exact thing, but long, again, chef's kiss perfection, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So I think I'm bringing both of these. As I said, you'll see them kind of styled in a variety of different ways. Okay, so this sweater is new. They're organic cotton sweaters. The quality on them is unreal, and I don't think they're any more than like $49. I mean, they're crazy inexpensive, especially for the weight and the quality of this cotton. So I love it just on, as you can see. I've also used it as like a layering. It's like kind of a third piece, draped over my shoulders in case I'm wearing a tank top and maybe it's too hot, but I want to add a little extra styling to the outfit as opposed to it just being a tank and a pair of linen pants, right? That kind of thing. So love this sweater. So glad I was able to get it. I think I had to wait on this one too. I think this was actually a pre-order. So there are two things, there are things that will be in stock on the Quince website. There will be some things that unfortunately sold out and will be on a wait list. And then there are things that you can pre-order so that they know they're going to be in stock like in a certain time frame. I will tell you though that pretty much anything that I have pre-ordered from Quince, I have gotten early. So even though, maybe it said shipping the week of July 4th or whatever, it ended up shipping like the third week in June. And you'll get lots of notifications and things. So great way to do that if that's something you're interested in. But fantastic sweater. All right, so then I think I switched to pants, and originally I didn't have these on the rail. And then as I was doing the try on, I was like, you know what? I really think that I want that, and they do give a different look. So you've seen me try these on before. These are in numbered sizing. These are in a size 2. I probably could have gone down to a 0, but white, I just kind of worry. I'd rather have them a little bit looser. Now the white is lined, just so you know. Quince does an amazing job on lighter colored fabrics of lining things. You'll see that in a couple of other things here on the rail, but these have the double hook and eye closures there. It does have elastic in the back to give you a little more comfort, and it's got the belt loops, which I think is really nice. And these are just a classic straight leg pair of white linen trousers. So I know I tried it on, I think, with just like one of my classic Loft tank tops, which I have folded over there. I'm not going to show those to you. It's just, your basic tank tops. You guys have seen me style them before. They are absolutely my favorite tank top. I love the way they're cut. Again, it's just the cut on the Loft ones are just perfection to me. But I did try it on with this because I actually bought this top sort of in the anticipation of taking this to Paris. You guys have seen me style this before. It's got this smocking on the back and it does zip. So it zips actually from the bottom and it doesn't go all the way to the top. So the zipper ends right here. And so it's actually very, very easy to get on and off and do the zipper yourself. Like you don't need assistance with it, which to me is a necessity, right? Like I don't always have somebody standing around ready to help me get a piece of clothing on. So anyway, so I tried it on with the white pants, which I really, really like. But you'll see here, I think in a minute, that I tried it on with this fantastic white gauze maxi skirt. So it's the same 100% organic cotton gauze as in the pants, but it's in the skirt. And I got it because I love my gauze maxi dress, which you guys have seen. I bought in the black, absolutely loved it. And then you will also see now I bought it in white. Again, when I like something, I tend to buy it in multiple colors and sort of different iterations. So since I loved the dress so much, I thought, oh my gosh, the skirt would be amazing. So I tried it with the skirt. So let me show you this skirt. So here is and I apologize, I haven't steamed this one yet. I just got it in the other day. This was another one that I had to go on wait list for, and I do believe that they're back in stock, but it's just got this, one kind of ruffle at the bottom. Again, the white is fully lined, which is nice, so you don't have to worry about, being see-through or anything. But as you can see, they have these, wide smocked elasticized waist, which for one thing makes them really, really comfortable, right? Because the sort of the distribution, if this makes sense, of the elastic is a little more diffused. So you don't have like this tight little, very thin elastic at your waist, which to me sometimes can kind of cut into the middle. And especially when you're talking about hotter months and things, you just don't want something tight. These, again, because it's wide, it just sort of feels like a gentle hug around your midsection as opposed to like this tight elastic, like thin band. Hopefully that makes sense to some of you. But anyway, I really thought that I was going to pair this top with this skirt. And I just didn't really like it. You guys let me know. So I don't think that this is going to come with, because if really the only thing I can wear it with, in my opinion, is the pair of white linen trousers, I just don't think that it's a very versatile piece for the trip, right? I mean, I could absolutely throw it on with a pair of linen shorts, or I've got some linen skirts, like mini skirts or whatever, that don't have this kind of wide waistband, that aren't necessarily from Quince. But I'm not bringing those pieces. So I think it's a beautiful piece and I love it to wear. I just don't think for the purposes of the trip that it makes sense. Now, my only one complaint about this skirt is it does not have pockets. Quince, what are you doing? I still absolutely love it, but next time you make this skirt, Quince, please add pockets. But anyway, I love this skirt. Again, it's the gauze, so it's very lightweight. So you'll definitely have seen me style my black linen blazer from Quince. If you guys know my channel, you know I'm a huge blazer lover. So to go to Paris and not bring any blazer just seemed completely not me. So you'll see some outfits here which are very, as Gwenny would say, Lisa coded. This is very me, right? Either a pair of jeans, which I'll show you in a second, or whether it's with one of the linen trousers or pants, or whether it's one of the dresses. You'll see me, I think, pair it with the black cotton cashmere dress. I mean, you can't go wrong with the black linen blazer, right? So a couple of little add-on pieces. So when I was pulling my black Loft tank top, I totally forgot that I have this Quince Boatneck, again, cotton, definitely more fitted, closer to the body tank top. And I love this. I had forgotten I had it. And anyway, so glad I found it. So this will also be coming as a, potential kind of layering under things piece. And then, as I said, when I was sort of contemplating the pants and things, I thought, instead of the gauze, I think I'm going to bring one of my Rag & Bone Featherweight Logan jeans. So, as the name indicates, they are featherweight. They are really, as you can see, really, really flowy, lightweight. If you are looking for a pair, I will link below. I'm not bringing them. Well, maybe I'll bring them. I don't know. But I did get the black, kind of the washed black version in the Nordstrom anniversary sale, which when you see this still has about one more week left. So check to see if you want those, because you're saving, I think, like almost $100 on these jeans, which is fantastic. But this is my blue pair, obviously, and I just thought, again, I can't go to Paris without sort of like a wide leg jean pant. So I thought these would be perfect because, again, they're in the Logan lightweight. So they're, lighter weight denim. They go with everything. So you'll see me obviously here styling these in a couple of different ways. Another couple add-on pieces, not from Quince, that I thought would be good for styling, and also, in case it gets colder and I'm just wearing a tank top and maybe I would throw this over my shoulders, but then if I need to put it on, I can. This is a open weave knit sweater from Loft, and actually I think this one is from Loft as well. This one is just definitely more open. So this one, like, you literally can see through, right? Like, you can actually see my sweater through it. So this one you definitely need to wear something under, and it's more cropped. This one is slightly longer. I would say it's more of like a top of the hip bone kind of look. And I know it's hard to tell because I've got white behind it, but you could get away with wearing this one with just maybe like a nude color bra and be fine. But, again, looks great over a tank top, or, like I said, just thrown over your shoulders. Let me introduce you to my new bag. So, if you are familiar with my collection, you will know that I have this in black, and it finally came back in the cognac color. And I actually don't have a cognac colored bag anymore. Well, if you watched my recent bag tag video that Jerusha started, you will know that I stupidly put my Sand Loewe puzzle bag in storage. Not thinking ahead and not thinking about when I would have access to those bags again. So because I do not have my sand puzzle bag and because this came back in stock, I jumped on this. And I love it. And for $159, again, a great Loewe puzzle bag look for less. So, it has a similar puzzle piece kind of look. It does have a back zipper pocket, just like the Loewe does. Sorry, this has got stuff in it. It is a little bit bigger than the Loewe back pocket, but to be honest with you, I don't know that it's that much more functional. You still kind of have to put your phone vertically if you want. It's got the top handle, again, different from the Loewe in that this is a flat top handle, whereas the Loewe one is a rolled handle. And then this actually has magnetic. So it doesn't have a zipper, but it does have this flap that opens like this. So it's super easy to get into. I think some people have an issue with the Loewe puzzle because it does have a zipper here. And so it does make it a little bit harder to get into. But I just love this. It has obviously the crossbody adjustable strap that came in a dust bag. And you guys, I should have filmed when I unboxed it. It comes beautifully packaged, like really heavily wrapped, and like nothing is going to happen to this bag. But big compartment on the inside. It does have a zip pocket in the back here. So if you want to put, your card holder or whatever it is, wallet in there. And then it does actually have, which I don't even know that I knew, it has this, kind of open flap or, flat pocket, which does have a little snap. Anyway, but just great bag. Love the slouch, love that you can wear it on the crook of the arm or wear it with crossbody or shoulder. If you want to make it long shoulder, you can do that too. But since I don't have my puzzle, I'm very glad that I was able to get my hands on this. And the price, this is Italian leather. The quality is incredible. I mean, the stitching is done magnificently. I mean, it's a great quality bag and it's $159. All right, final other add-on piece is, of course, I am going to bring my Louis Vuitton denim jacket. Now, I need your help. I was kind of thinking of wearing my Cinq Sept denim dress that I got from the Nordstrom anniversary sale, which, you guys, that is a home run. Like, probably number one item I got from the sale. Like, I am so glad. Yes, it was pricey for a denim dress. I was 200 and something. Worth every penny. It is gorgeous. You will see it on here in a minute. But then I put this on with one of the cotton cashmere dresses, and I don't know, I think that might be the look for our VIP appointment that we're going to. So let me know your thoughts. Again, kind of up in the air on that, but different options. And what I love about a lot of these things is they can go from day to night, especially depending on what accessories you put with them, what shoes you put with them, what layering piece you put with them, that kind of thing. Speaking of shoes, I got this fantastic pair of shoes, and I've actually worn them, although you can't really tell, but I've worn them a couple times, especially because I want to make sure that they're, broken in for the trip. But these are also from Quince. They are fantastic. They come, I think, in black, maybe that more kind of cognac color, but I wanted to get more of the bone just because I thought it was a little more of a neutral for me. This is that, I don't know what it's called, like a tech kind of, it has a little bit of stretch to it. So comfortable. Heel is like 2 inches. It's a block heel. So, walking on kind of uneven surfaces, cobblestones, things like that when you are in a European city, great. I'm not going to take any, stilettos or thin heels or kitten heel kind of things. You want something that is easier to walk in. So these are comfortable. I can wear them sightseeing if I wanted to. I probably will wear these mostly for dinner. All right, so let's get into the dresses. So I have no idea. I think this one was first, and this one is also new. You guys have not seen this. This was one that I had to pre-order. And this is, again, a linen, kind of an A-line shift dress, and it is a mini dress again. This I thought would be great for daytime, probably a little casual for dinner, unless we're going for like a super casual, maybe just finding some place to sit, outside on a patio and have a casual dinner kind of thing. But this to me would be more of like a sightseeing day, again, where maybe it's super hot. It doesn't touch my body anywhere. It literally just flows away from the body. It does have these really pretty button details here, which have the little loop closures on them, so you can obviously unbutton or unbutton as many as you want. Armhole, again, is great, not too low, and it does have pockets. So yeah, just I can easily throw this on with a pair of sandals. I can throw this on with a pair of white sneakers, things like that. So perfect dress. This does come in some other colors and maybe another pattern combination. I love a good gingham check. This does have some pleating in the back here. Hopefully you can kind of see. So just some really nice details in the dress and just super easy to wear. Just a great throw on and go. All right, so this dress is the one that I picked up from Walmart. Again, screamed Greek island, Isle of Capri, French Riviera kind of. It does have pockets. There it is. So it does have pockets. But if you recall, I bought this from Walmart. This is free assembly, yes. And I got it in an extra small, but given what's going on up here, it was still quite roomy in the bodice. It does have the smocking in the back, which helps, but it was still too big. So I opted to spend a little extra money because I do believe the dress itself was like $30. So I think it was like $20, maybe $30 getting it altered. And it fits like a glove now. I mean, you're obviously seeing this. And I bought this again in anticipation of taking this to Paris, and I am just so excited to wear it. Again, I can wear it by itself. I can throw the denim jacket over it if I'm a little bit cold. I can throw something like this just over my shoulders. If I just want a little extra coverage or something, it does have the kind of bra strap adjusters. So the straps are adjustable and it is lined, as you can see in there, and it's lined all the way down, which is nice. And it has a nice hand, somewhat, it's a little bit weighty, but if this is still available, you guys, I will link it. It is a gorgeous dress. I think they also did it in a longer version, but I love the mini version, and I'm just thrilled with this. Glad it turned out so well, when I got it altered. So that dress is from Walmart, again, not from Quince. So here is the 5 à 7 dress that I got at the Nordstrom anniversary sale. If there are any left, I will, put the link down below for you. The fit on this dress is just, I know I've said this before, but it is perfection. I love it. I love that it's got this kind of puffed sleeve. So as I mentioned, I want your opinions because you'll see the other option here. I thought I was going to wear this to the Louis Vuitton appointment because even though this isn't a Louis Vuitton piece, it kind of gives me the look of a Louis Vuitton denim dress. I could totally see Louis Vuitton doing a dress like this. And so then I thought, I don't know. So I am now thinking maybe this would be better we're doing a big group dinner. So, we have varying arrival and departure dates of the group, right? So we're not all arriving on the same day and we're not all leaving on the same day. Some of us are there for a whole week. Some of us are only there for 3 days kind of thing. So we picked one day that all of us are there, and that is when we're going to do our big group dinner. So I'm thinking now maybe I will wear this dress for that, but I just love it. And those Quince shoes, those slides, look perfect with this. Like they're just the perfect casual yet dressy kind of shoe. I cannot speak highly enough about this dress. So glad I was able to get it in the sale. Okay, so here are those dresses that I talked about that match the tops that I have. Again, cotton cashmere blend. They are literally the exact same style as the top, just all the way down basically to kind of low calf. I mean, it's I would say it's in between a midi and a maxi. Obviously, it kind of depends on how tall you are. I'm 5'6". It does have a slit in it, which makes it nice to walk. This one I had actually, and I took this to Asia with me. So this one is actually in a small. And then this one is actually in an extra small. I think you guys will see there's not a huge difference in the way they fit. So honestly, if either if you're in between sizes, I don't think you can go wrong. If maybe the size you think you are is sold out, you could probably go with either the size up or down, and again, not really have a problem. But these dresses, and like I said, you're seeing me here, I think, with this dress with the Louis Vuitton jacket over it and carrying my P9. Now we're going to talk about bags in a whole separate video because that's a whole nother thing. I just wanted to show you the Quince one because that was a new piece to my collection based on Quince. But these dresses, you guys, I mean, I can throw on the pair of Quince slides and it's dressed up. Or I could throw them on with a slingback or a pump and it would look fantastic with some fabulous statement jewelry because this is really a blank canvas. Like I said, if you get nothing else from this video, you don't have to get anything from this video, okay? But if you are looking for pieces to add to your collection, these dresses and the tops, you will not regret it. You absolutely will not regret it. They are fantastic pieces. But just as easily as you can put on, that stacked heeled mule or a pump or a slingback, you can throw on a pair of white little sneakers or, Adidas Sambas and maybe, throw something over your shoulders or tie a sweater around your waist or whatever you want to do or nothing. And it will look just as cute. I am so glad I have these. I need to honestly look at what other colors they have. I want to say they're around $59. Again, super affordable. And because they are so versatile, the cost per wear on these is going to be down to pennies when you have them. Okay, 2 more dresses before I show you those poplin skirts that kind of match actually this dress in the long. So again, if you saw, I'll pop a picture up here of Morgan and me at her graduation. I wore this dress in the full length version. It's more of a maxi dress. Absolutely love it. Loved it so much. I bought it in like the lipstick bright pink. I thought for just touring one day or again, more of maybe sort of a casual dinner out. It's beautiful. It's the same exact dress. It's just missing some of the tiers, right? So just great. Again, it is in the white, so it does have the lining in it. Some of the other darker colors won't have that lining, but one of the things I love about this is it does have this like modesty snap here. First of all, it makes it easier to get in and out of the dress, and then you can, just snap that together and you don't have to worry about flashing the world. But it's just lovely little V-neck, which is super flattering on any body shape. The sleeves are, open, there's no elastic. So again, really breathable, 100% organic cotton. And this does have pockets. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, here is the long maxi version of the gauze dress. So I originally bought this in black. I think I had to wait for the white to come back in stock, but I loved the black so much. I just think the fit on it is great. Actually, I wore it last night. We went to dinner with some old family friends that were in town, and it's just great. There's, elastic on the straps, so you don't have to worry about it falling off. This whole bodice on the top, in the front and the back is smocked. So, again, very forgiving. So, whether you gain a little weight, whether you lose a little weight. Again, I think if you're in between sizes, you can kind of go either direction, but it's got, these tiers through it again, because it's the white, it is lined on the inside, which is great, but it's just such an easy, again, casual dress, but you can layer things over it, change the look. I mean, honestly, I could put that white sweater that I just took off my shoulders and put it over it, and it would look like I was wearing a sweater and a skirt, right? I'm not going to bring the black one. I think the white is going to be enough, but again, I think I tried it on with the denim jacket. I could easily throw the linen blazer over it. Like I said, I could throw that white kind of open weave sweater over the shoulders or over the top of it. It would look fantastic. So lots of different options with this dress, and very happy. Again, I think $59 or less. Fantastic price. And finally, just because I want to show you all the recent things that I got, but that I think I've decided I am not going to take to Paris. Although, you're going to see me try it on here. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe you think I should do differently. But I originally got this in the navy. And then again, I got this in the white. Is basically the bottom half of the long dress that I wore to Morgan's graduation. So let me show you the difference between the waistline. So it's wider still, but not as wide as the gauze, right? But again, it's stretchy, it's comfortable. These do have pockets, as you can see. So I think you see me try this on actually with this sweater, and it just, again, kind of gives me that very effortless Martha's Vineyard out in the Hamptons, Nantucket kind of by the shore kind of look, right? Especially with the navy and the white and just some white simple sandals. And I think I am showing it with my straw tote bag, just, very like going to the farmer's market and picking up some flowers and some fresh produce kind of look. But anyway, they're great, great skirts. Again, I think $59 or less. And I just love the versatility of them. And I love a maxi skirt, especially in the summer. I just think that it just looks elevated to me and just very chic, but effortless at the same time. All right, so I think that's it, guys. I think those are all of the new pieces that I've gotten in from Quince, as well as some of the other pieces that I've had in my Quince wardrobe for a while, as well as a few other kind of add-ons from some other retailers. As I said, everything will be linked in the description box and pinned to the top of the comments, because I will remember to do that. But anyway, I would love your feedback. What do you think is something I can pass on, or, just leave at home? What are things that you think are absolute musts? I must take that. I'm open to all of your feedback. So I won't be packing for another week or so. So you've got some time to let me know your thoughts on this. But you guys know I love Quince dearly. They have quickly become a ride or die, and they were really a ride or die for me before I started kind of working with them. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think that I should wear to the Louis Vuitton appointment. I am thinking now that I probably do need to rep Louis Vuitton a little more at that appointment. Or maybe not. Maybe that seems stupid. So maybe you guys think that I should wear the Saint-Concept dress. Again, your thoughts, welcome below. If you enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, you like this kind of content in addition to lifestyle and travel vlogs, as well as luxury, then click the subscribe button and the notification bell below. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to a channel. I know there's maybe some confusion out there, but to just subscribe to a channel, there's no cost. You just click the subscribe button. Also click that notification bell. That way you know when I upload videos. So greatly appreciate that. It really means a lot to us when you guys subscribe to our channels. If you want to keep on watching, there'll be one on the screen that you can click on. And wherever you are, I hope you are having an amazing day or evening. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.